Good evening, everybody. Why am I so little? Okay, there we go. Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us tonight in the room. We're back again on tonight. We thank God for allowing us to be alive and to be well. Y'all just grateful to be alive, to be well, such as you are, to have made it through another day of living, another day of life. If you are grateful, just tell God thank you. Just simply tell God thank you. Tell God thank you for allowing you to make it through traffic. Thank you for allowing me to make it through work. Thank you for allowing me to make it through home. Thank you for just allowing me to make it through my own feelings today, to make it through our thoughts today, just to make it. Sometimes we don't, we take the little things for granted, but we just thank God for allowing us to make it. Go ahead and share and like and love and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Of course, we got something to share with you on tonight in the room. This is the place where what happens in the rooms of life. So go ahead and like, love, share. Um, Thank y'all for those who have registered for the room, or I like to say who have secured your seats for the room. And thank you for those people who have sown. Several seats have been sown. And so I'm grateful. I thank God for you. It is still not too late. And we'll talk about that before we get off tonight. Okay. All right. So um, again, go ahead and like, love, and share. I'm Dr. Gina. For those who are new to the room, welcome to the room. Welcome to the space that God created just for you. And so tonight, I want to talk about the push. I want to talk about the push. I want to talk about the push. There, of course, those who know me, you will hear me often say that things that happen in the natural they have spiritual connotations, right? So what happens in the natural, it has spiritual connotations. And so I'm always looking. I'm always looking around. I'm always looking to see how God is speaking and what is He saying. I'm always paying attention to my surroundings, paying attention to what happens in the rooms where I am. And so, literally, you really have to pay attention. If you pay attention, you can literally see God working. If you pay attention, you can see God moving. If you pay attention, if you really focus and pay attention, if you are intentional about paying attention, you will really see God moving and speaking to you through things that happen in the natural. Can I get a witness? And so, want to say, well, no, last weekend, we had the opportunity to share with one of our friends, Pastor Shamika Burrell, who received her honorary doctorate. Congratulations. Whoop, whoop. Well deserved, well deserved, well deserved. And so as we were in that space, um, after she got her degree, she was kind of mixing and mingling. And so she what she did was we were all kind of standing in the aisle, all kind of standing in the same space. And so as she approached me, um literally I thought she was coming to me, and so she kind of turned, acknowledged me, and then she said she pushed me out the way, not in a mean way, don't go for it, y'all, not it wasn't mean. So she pushed me out the way, and when she pushed me out the way, it was because she said, I see my daddy. I see my daddy. Y'all feel where I'm going with this? I see my daddy. And so I couldn't be mad at her. I honestly couldn't be mad. I was not mad. I was not offended. And I was like, literally, okay, all right, yeah. Hey, I feel you. I was a daddy's girl too. And so not only did it happen to me last weekend, but it happened to me last month. And so we were at this gathering, and literally it was where one person saw another person, and it was like, I think I was talking to that person, and they were like, you got to move because I got to see this person. And so then it was interesting because Pastor Shamika posted on Facebook, and it may have been on Instagram too, that her daughter did the exact same thing to her. She was like, she pushed me out the way to get to her daddy. She pushed me out the way to get to her daddy. And so I was like, God, what is this with this pushing thing? And so to see it last month and to see it twice again this month already, I'm like, what is there something to this thing about pushing? And so literally in this season, there are some things and some people you've got to push to the side so that you can get to your father. It's just that important. He's just that important. There's some things you're going to have to push to the side. Not saying that you don't love them, not saying that you don't want to be with them or be around them, but there's some you've got to have tunnel vision in this season. God, I'm looking right at you. I'm looking at you. Apostle Dr. Latrice was talking at 5 p.m. prayer today about fixing our gaze. Fixing our gaze. And so that's what it looks like to fix your gaze. It looks like having to push some things out of the way, to push through some things so that because you see the Father, you see the assignment, you see the call, you see the end, you see something. And so in order to get through it, in order to get to it, there's some things you're going to have to kind of push out the way. Because you need to get to the Father. You need to get to the Father. And so there's some people in this season who may not understand. I could have been offended. I could have been like, well, dang, I done came way out here to see you and say congratulations. You're going to push me to the... And literally at that moment, the Lord was like, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. And so as we are making our way through the rest of this year, as we are making our way towards this brand new year, 2026, there are some things that God is saying to you. You're going to have to push them to the side because I'm trying to get you to get to me. Kind of like that Peter moment. If it's you, Lord, bid me to come. I come, ninja. And so literally he started walking. I'm trying to get to Jesus. What happened? We all know what happened. Bruh caught wind of the wind and the waves. Look to the left, look to the right. Now you're sinking. All he had to do was fix his gaze, fix his focus, fix his sight on where Jesus was, on where Jesus is in our lives now. I'm calling you to come to me. I'm calling you to come to me. I'm calling you to come to me because there's a set of instructions that I need to give to you. I'm calling you to come to me because there's some things that I need to download to you. I'm calling you to come to me because I'm trying to give you some discernment because there's some people you need to look out for. I'm calling you to come to me, but we cannot be so distracted by the people around us. Now, everybody was there to celebrate. Everybody was there to congratulate. And so what it sat with me. She realized, okay, I got this accomplishment, and yes, that's all well and good, but I could not do this thing without my Father. Yes, you love her mama too, but it was without my Father. And so this is where we have to be in this season. The accolades, the success, whatever the increase, I gotta say, keep my eyes. Where my daddy? Where's my Father? Where's my Father? Because none of this means anything without me saying focus on my Father. Without us staying focused on God, it means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. And so when she got to him, she embraced him. And it was interesting because she posted the picture of her daughter. When her daughter was with her father, she embraced him. How are you going to embrace him in this season? That's what he's asking. That's what he's asking. You're looking at the success. You're looking at the things. You're looking at what you don't have. You're looking at who's around you. You're looking at who's applauding you. You're looking at who's giving you accolades. But it means absolutely nothing if you can't keep your eyes on me. If you can't keep your eyes on God. And so when I thought about the push, often we say push is pray until something happens. Pray until something happens. Pray until something happens. That means don't stop praying. That means pray without ceasing. Now, that doesn't mean pray so that you can get something. And after you get it, you stop. It means you continue to pray. Pray until something happens. Something happens in you. Pray until something happens where it moves out of the way so that you can get to the places where you need to be, so that you can keep your eyes on God. Pray so that those things, those habits, those people will move out of the way. You need a Red Sea moment in your life. That's what it is. God, I need a Red Sea moment in my life where I just get to the place and the waters just part so I can just cross on over to you. Or else you're going to learn how to swim. And life will teach you how to swim. Then you have to go against the current. So you got to do whatever it takes. Not only does push means pray until something happens, but push also means practice until something happens. How do I keep my gaze on God? How do I keep my focus on God? You pray until something happens, and then you practice until something happens. That's the only way you're going to get better, is if you practice being consistent in prayer, if you practice being consistent in worship, if you practice being consistent in all the things that God is calling you to do. Push, pray until something happens, practice until something happens, practice. And then the other thing is prune until something happens. Prune, get rid of the stuff, let the people go, let the things go. Prune until something happens. Prune until you know what pruning means, right? Not the prunes that you eat, but the prunes them prunes will make you let go of some stuff too. But prune until something happens. Allow God to cut some things off until something happens, until the weight has been lifted and you're able to move forward. So the push in this season, you're gonna have to push. We're gonna have to push in this last quarter. We're gonna have to push. We're going to have to push and press our way through. So many distractions are happening all around us. So many things that we're looking at. So many things that we're tempted by. And so we're looking to the left. We're looking to the right. Anytime somebody said something, we got to look over in that direction. Anytime somebody said something about what somebody said, we got to look over in the other direction. And literally got to say, hey, over here. Y'all know like them cats. You put like a ball of yarn, and they just be swiping at the ball of yarn. And then somebody moves the ball. Y'all remember that commercial? Well, I think it's like an insurance commercial where the man has like the dollar on the hook. And he's like, oh, you missed it. And she just trying to grab it. Done forgot what she went to the store for. Because she's so busy grabbing it, what's dangling over her head, what's dangling in front of her eyes. Sometimes you got to ditch the dangle so that you can push. Ditch the distractions so that you can push. Push. Pray until something happens. Practice until something happens. Practice speaking blessings over your life. Practice making declarations over your life. Practice speaking that which has already been written. Pray the word and then prune. Not only are you pruning things in terms of other people, and some people need to declutter your house before. I know, talking to myself too. But sometimes you need to prune some habits out of you. You need to allow God to prune you. To get rid of some things in you. To get rid of some things out of you. And we think it's God being mean. We think it's God, God, why I got to go through this? What is going to, because oftentimes we think we're perfect. I don't need nothing pruned out of me. It's them, God. It's really not me. No, sometimes it's us. Sometimes it's us. So what are you willing to push out of the way so that you can get closer to God? Who are you willing to say, we cool? And I ain't got no beef with you. Don't take no offense to it. But I'm trying to get closer to God. And you may be the person that's kind of blocking me. But I'm not going to say that we ain't cool. I'm not going to say that now here's the thing. She came back and circled around and she was like, I'm sorry. I had to get to my daddy. I love Shamika. I had to get to my daddy. I understood that. Get to your daddy. Get to the reason why you in the earth. The same with us. What are you willing to push out of the way? What are you willing to push past? Who are you willing to say, we cool, but I got to keep pushing through. I got to keep my eyes on focus on God in this season, because a new season is coming. And I have to hear what he wants me to be developed within this season. I have to understand what I need to know in this season so that I can keep going and mature so that I'll be ready for the next seasons. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to encourage all of us as we're in this last quarter of the year. Push. Pray until something happens. Practice until something happens. Practice until something happens. And then prune. Prune until something happens. Allow God to cut the stuff off. Allow God to just snip it on off until something happens. We often complain about things not happening in our lives. We often complain about what's not happening in life. And so, literally, he's like, well, have you prayed? Have you practiced? And will you allow me to prune? That's how you're going to get through this season. Push, 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 push. Um, I wanted to encourage you all to join Pray 365. That's a part of that praying until something happens. That's a part of that practicing until something happens. That's part of that pruning until something happens. Well, you say, well, Gina, how are you going to invite us to something that's not your platform. That's not something. It doesn't matter. It's necessary. It's necessary. And so we're encouraging to praying. I think this is day 19. Yeah, I think this is day 19. And so for 19 days, going hard, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because that's what it takes. Because God is developing a level of discipline in us. Pray until something happens. Stop just wishing for it. Stop just saying, okay, well, God, I'm just going to sit here and let it happen. He's not a genie in a bottle. You can't rub him the right way. That was a song y'all know, right? Pray until something happens. Practice. It takes practice. It takes practice. Just like you're developing your relationship with people takes practice, developing your relationship with God takes practice. See, we walk down the aisle, what they say, give the preacher your hand and give God your heart. And we like, all right, I did it. That was it. That was 20 years ago. What you been doing since then? You got to practice it. It's daily. This is daily. It's a daily walk. It's a daily practice. So it's interesting how we will practice to get good playing an instrument. We'll encourage our children. We'll take them to practice playing a sport. We'll take them to practice cheerleading. We'll take them to practice dance. But when was the last time your children saw you practicing your relationship with God? Practicing your time in prayer, practicing your time in worship. And when I say practicing, we're not talking about you doing something false and you pretending. No, it takes practice. Practice is repetition. It's repetition for a desired result. So what results are you desiring in a relationship with God, but yet you're not putting in the time to practice it? Pray. Pray. Y'all, there's so many prayer pods that are happening now. It is absolutely amazing. This is what it's supposed to be like. This is what it's supposed to be like. Praying every day should not be foreign, especially if you're a Christian. And that's the part that's kind of weird to me. The fact that Christians think that it's weird to pray. Pray without ceasing. Men ought to always pray because the enemy prays and never stops praying. So I want to encourage you, join 5 a.m. prayer, join 5 p.m. prayer, Eastern Standard Time. You can do it via Zoom. You can do it on YouTube. Just look for Holy Disruption Pray 365 every day. On that note, I want to encourage you to join us this year. You know what I'm about to say? The Room Experience Live. The Room Experience Live. So let me go and put up the banner and the registration. So the Room Experience Live. Okay, some people are like, what is the room? Is another conference? Y'all saw my post yesterday. No, ooh, child, we don't need another conference. Good, because it ain't another conference. It's a gathering. It's an experience. And so you have to come to be able to hear how this room came about. It used to be Ladies Night Out. So for those who, I think I just gave an answer to a question. I wasn't supposed to do that. Anyway, back in it started off even way before then. 2013. Ooh, it's been that long. Back in 2013, God gave me the power experience. So I'm thinking, okay, it's supposed to be this. It's supposed to be a ministry. It's supposed to be this. And then it was like, okay, it's consulting. Okay, God, what is it? Okay, now we shifted. And so out of that came Ladies Night Out. Ladies Night Out 20, I think 2014, 2015, 2016. And so it was absolutely phenomenal for those who were in attendance for Ladies Night Out. It was absolutely phenomenal. Rooms packed. And so then life happens. And so here comes 2017. And it's like, okay, yeah, God, life happens. Things happen. So, so we're just gonna shut it down, not really gonna do it anymore. And then he was like, hey, out of the happenings of life, literally birthed the room. The room. So in order to come and hear how it came to fruition, you gotta come. In order to know, you gotta come. You gotta come. You gotta come. Um, if you've been in the room before, it is evolving. It is evolving, not because of me, but because of what God is doing through me. It is evolving because I've decided to push through some things. I've decided to push through my fears. Do y'all know what it takes? And for those who are on here that you have hosted gatherings before, do y'all understand what that takes? That takes a lot, especially if you are a person who is a shyness survivor. Can I say that? I guess I can. Like by nature, I'm just like, yeah, I'll back everybody else up, but this whole out in the front thing, no, not really my style. But literally, I want to invite you into this space. Um, I want not because of me, but because I know there's something there for you. And so, it's like, well, why are you inviting me? I don't even know you. You don't have to know me. I'm inviting you to know the God in me. You don't have to know me. See, sometimes we get this thing mixed up. Sometimes we think people are inviting us into the space because we know them. Or I don't know this person, or I won't go. Okay, can so no shade, not tripping. But the people that y'all like that people be gathering for in the thousands and in the arenas, y'all don't know them either. Truth be told, y'all don't know them either. You know what you see on social media, but you don't know them either. But you flood their rooms. What's the difference? Same God. Oh, I hope. Get into this intimate space. Get into this intimate space. Um, there's something there for you. That's all I know. That there's something there for you. There's something there for you. There's something there for you. And so this year, our theme is thriving in the ring of life. Let me go ahead and put up this thriving in the ring of life. Thriving in the ring of life. We have some phenomenal people who are going to pour into us. And as they're pouring into us, literally, God is going to be pouring back into them. And so it's all encompassing. We're all there together. If you're saying, well, yeah, I don't really do stuff like that, then sow a seed. There's somebody who wants to be in the room who said, oh, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can really afford it. Sow a seed. Be a blessing to somebody. Be a blessing to somebody. So registration is still open. We have extended early registration. Look at God, won't he do it? Early registration will be extended until October 15th. That's next week now. October 15th. It doesn't mean that you can't register after October 15th. It just means that there's going to be, an increase. I thank God our vendors are already secured. And so November 8th, 2025, go to bit.ly, that's bit.ly /TREL25. That's bit.ly /TREL25. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. I know some of y'all are trying to figure out, okay, do I really want to go? And so you know what we do? So on November 8th, you're already saying, I don't think I'm gonna feel like going. How you gonna feel? Don't miss out. And I'm not saying don't miss out because of me. I'm just saying don't miss out because God is like, hey, there's something in that room for you. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. So I wanted to share that with you. You'll be hearing more about the room. You're going to hear not just from me, but you're going to hear from other people and different people. And if you have a testimony about the room, if something you experience, feel free to share it with us. Feel free to share it with us. So I encourage you to go ahead and register to secure your seat today. If not today, tomorrow. If not tomorrow, just as a matter of fact, just don't wait. Just go ahead and do it. Okay. Share this with somebody. Even if you say that ain't my thing, I don't really do the gatherings, I don't really do y'all's conferences and stuff like that because y'all having too many and they're all about the same thing. I mean, feel how you feel. That's on you. But what I'm saying is, even if you don't like it, just share it. Just share it. Just click share. That's it. That's it. That's it. So I just wanted to take the opportunity to share that with you on tonight, but seriously, push. Push through the rest of this year. Pray until something happens. Practice until something happens. And then prune until something happens. Listen, I love y'all with the love of the Lord. I will see y'all tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. prayer. And then I'll see you again at 5 p.m. prayer Eastern Standard Time. Let's go ahead and push these things, these spaces and these places that God is giving us, giving us, giving us. Y'all hear me say it all the time, time and tools. Time and tools. Time and tools. So listen, I love y'all. God bless you. Have an awesome night. Um, Anything else I left out? I don't think so. Oh, I do want to share a scripture with y'all tonight, just in case y'all don't think I'm credible. Here we go. Matthew 6:33. Go read it. Go read it. Go read it. That's oh, I love the word. But this scripture, ooh, get you back right every time. Every single time. So don't miss this opportunity to be in the spaces and the places that God. Okay, so here's the thing. I was about to get off, but here I'm hearing. So for what's happening in, especially in this country, for what's happening all around us, oftentimes we're looking for solutions. We're looking to say, God, what do you want us to do? Well, God, what are you saying? Well, God, this is a shame, this, that, and the other. And God is literally saying, I'm giving you answers, but you're not in the places to hear them. So oh, if you want to sell tonight, you can do so at dollar sign. This is Cash App, dollar sign LSCM 633, dollar sign LSCM 633. So listen, I am excited about all that God is doing, not just in with LSCM 63. I'm excited about what God is doing in all of these spaces and the people that I love dearly and people that I'm connected to. And so I want you to be able to be in these spaces as well. So listen, tap in. As Prophetess Davina Jeter said, tap in, tap in, tap in, tap in. Share, like, love, and get into these spaces as you continue to push through the rest of this year. I love you. God bless you. Have an awesome evening to come. I pray that you have a great weekend. I'm gonna shout happy homecoming, Morris Brown College. Happy homecoming weekend. Oh, join me this coming Sunday. A couple more things. These are church announcements. Join me this coming Sunday at Emmanuel Christian Fellowship Church, Bakers Ferry Road, Southwest Atlanta. Also, you can also join Discipleship Christian Faith Center. They're celebrating their second church anniversary this year in Austell. So you can check all of my social media platforms for all of these information. And so again, hey, I don't see nothing wrong with sharing it. If it's about God, why not? Why not? So now I love y'all for real. I love you. God bless you. Have an awesome evening. Come. I got to go to sleep so I can get up for 5 a.m. prayer, just like you. Okay. I love you. Have a great evening, and we'll see you in these Jesus streets. Good night, everybody.